Alec Baldwin's daughter, Ireland Baldwin, recently threw a baby shower for herself that was strip club themed. And it might have actually been at a strip club. There were strippers on poles with prosthetic baby bumps strapped to their bodies.
Society is falling, ladies and gentlemen, and Hollywood is responsible.
Like things are just getting really weird. I looked at her Instagram page and the comments are like mostly positive, not really acknowledging how weird this is.
I'm gonna scroll down so people can get an image of these photos so that I don't have to be the only one who had to look at this.
Yeah, well, no, go to the posts and like show the fake baby bumps that they're wearing. That says baby's first strip club,
ladies and gentlemen.
And then on the flyers it says Holland's first strip club. That's her daughter's name because you have to name your daughter after a country.
What is this? It's the girl with the baby's first strip club. It's a girl with a bunch of champagne bottles.
Yep.
So she's been drinking.
Wait, does the next one have the? Oh, it's. Yeah, look, the last one, prosthetic baby bumps on the hired strippers.
Society is falling, ladies and gentlemen. Things are falling apart.
Why are we sexualizing pregnancy and like baby bumps?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
It's weird.
The prosthetic bumps are weird. Then she also took this picture in her next post of her pretending to give birth to her friend.
Yep.
Her friend like got in the fetal position and like stood herself in her like between her legs like she was giving birth.
Yep, you guys all have to look at this because I had to look at this today, so other people have to look at this. It's not just us.
She's like wearing lingerie and she's got this wig on. She's throwing money around. It's all very
And her dad
grotesque.
killed someone like less than a year ago.
Like this family is very strange.
Yep. There, I took the pictures off the screen so people don't have to look at it forever. And then, like, just remember, these are the people that lecture you and tell you that you're a bad person based on, I guess, who you vote for or what your beliefs are and what your religious beliefs are. These are the people that are judging you harshly.
Who, Ireland?
Her caption said, way too many of these to post, but it'll have to come in parts. My friends and family threw us a very traditional baby shower, as you can see. I wouldn't have had it any other way. I was showered in booty. And then the other post said, baby's first strip club extravaganza.
Not kidding. Baby's first strip club. We are, like, okay, this is one of those things, Mary.
Baby's strip clubs. Not compatible. Don't do those things together.
I can like gaslight myself sometimes into thinking like everything's going to be okay. Days like today are not those days. These are the days where I'm like, it's not like, I'm like, we're screwed, aren't we?
No, this has always been like this with like crazy, lavish, like gluttonous, rich people. I think of the Romans, like.
Yeah, but now this stuff is available. Like that stuff was sectored off from the public.
Who lived in
now normal people see it and want to idolize it
or puke. Like I have no interest in idolizing drunk stripping with babies in the womb.
God.
Exactly.
Hilary Duff was there for some reason.
That's not good. We love Hilary. Like Hilary Duff.
I thought she was
cool. Come on, Hillary. Like it just feels like, as somebody who is not religious, it is not really a moralist in any way. I look at this and I'm like, do you have to make it so hard for me to feel like I'm like?
Why is there that picture of her with the champagne and
I'm guessing she wasn't actually drinking.
Right, she has this cake at the shower that has a Barbie doll with a toilet and a bunch of champagne bottles, implying that she's drinking during pregnancy.
And is she puking or did she have a miscarriage into the toilet?
Yeah,
like, what's this?
No coat hangers in the photos I noticed, so that's good.
So there's no abortion, but like, did she have a miscarriage or is she puking from being too drunk with the baby in the womb? Like what is this disgusting imagery? I'm all for ripping yourself apart if you want, but like, what is it? What?
When there's somebody else that you're responsible for.
Probably she has a bunch of friends that are strippers and wants to make sure they don't feel bad about themselves. Ultimately,
is that it?
I mean, I just think it's like I don't think she was actually. I don't think she was actually drinking. I think the other people were actually drinking.
Right.
Like that's actually the taboo.
That seems like the worst part. Like, why would you want to have someone throw you a baby shower and you're the only sober person there? That seems boring.
Yeah. Well, I've learned to like be able to go to parties and be sober.
She's like stuffing bills in her bra and stuff. Like, this isn't a bridesmaids party.
You see the picture? Holland's first
strip club. It's not a bachelorette party.
Yeah, Holland's first strip club.
And then it's a picture. It's a It's a what is that? Not a mammogram. It's the
Sonogram?
last
one of
photo.
her ultrasound.
Ultrasound picture. That's what it is.
Yep.
So
look
the
at
kid's
that.
name's
Like,
Holland.
yeah. Well, her name's Ireland, so the baby's name has to
She
be
said,
Holland.
I'm Ireland, so another country name because we wanted to keep it consistent. And then I love the actress Holland Taylor. I've always loved that name. Thought it was such a classy, beautiful name, so we're going with Holland.
Maybe think
Great.
about not having.
She has a
parties
great
that's-
future ahead of her.
Yes. Well,
clearly.
the kid will have money. The kid has that going for it. But other than that, it's
And a
probably
very loving grandfather.
who will probably call it names on voicemail.
She's got the kind of dad that could kill someone and then hire a lawyer to get him off.
Yeah. Well, the
I mean,
grandfather.
maybe
That
this
can do
is this is what happens when like this is the kind of behavior you can expect from your daughter when you call her up on the phone and call her a selfish little pig and make threats.
Oh, this is the selfish little
at
pig.
her.
that. Yeah. That's this person.
He made those threats when she was like 12.
Yeah.
And now she's 27.
Shocking. She didn't turn out completely normal.
She didn't turn out very normal. No.
God, Alec Baldwin's such
that-
trash. Is Hilaria her mom or is it
It's
previous?
Alaya.
Ilaria is her stepmother.
Hilaria.
What's her real mom's name?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Alaya.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Alec is off like trying to not shoot someone on the set of Rust 2 Electric Boogaloo. I guess they're not on the sequel yet. They're just finishing the first one.
He screamed at his 12-year-old that she was a pig.
Yeah.
What? And that's just one thing that happened to be recorded.
Yep.
Like, what did this girl go through growing
This
up?
is just so low class, and it doesn't come as a surprise, obviously.
And this is it just bothers me because these are the people that act high and mighty.
But it's like, once again, like you can't tell me this isn't trying to sexualize children and
Or at least-
childbirth
yeah.
and pregnancy.
Her mom is Kim Basinger.
Oh yeah! Holy
Oh.
crap! Basic Instinct. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's sort of like, oh my gosh, this is like really sick, but we were just talking about OnlyFans. There are women who sell videos of their like births on OnlyFans, and this is considered like legal, not CP, not against their TOS, as far as I know. Haven't heard of them receiving any consequences for it. And there are people with like fetishes around this stuff who are obviously PDF files.
Yep.
And we're just not talking about this. Like, I'd rather be more cautious. Like, I'd rather be overly cautious about these things than not cautious enough.
Yeah, I don't like throwing stones at people for their behavior, but when they put it on the internet to make it public, I have no choice but to comment on it.
She's looking
Yeah,
for
you're
backlash.
putting it into the public, not us. Like
She wants the negative attention. But,
I
you
dated
know.
a stripper for 5 years, man. It's not a good life.
Hmm.
It was horror on a weekly basis. Just terrible, terrible relationship stuff.
Would she have been at a strip club at a baby's first strip club baby shower?
Did she feel... How did she feel about being a stripper?
She hated it. She wasn't a stripper when we started dating, and after a couple years of dating, she was like, I think I'm going to start stripping. I said, I think you might get addicted to the money. I don't think it's a good idea. She goes, well, I'm going to do it. And I went, oh, okay. You are you, I am me.
Yeah.
Live your life. And every weekend, not every weekend, but often she'd be getting ready for work, taking 2 hours to get ready. She'd start crying because she didn't want to go in. She'd go in, she'd come home early crying, blame me for it.
Was it because the money was too good that she kept doing it?
The money was so good. She'd work 2 hours a week and make like $1,000.
Okay.
It was crazy. I'd work like 40 hours a week and come home with like $480 or something, or $700. And but I mean, the stuff she did, she wouldn't even talk about it. She like grinding on dudes, like talking like genital nakedness, cocaine, constant drugs, girls just catty, and I went in there once to just to be like, I need to know what my girlfriend is doing. I want to be part of her life. And it's just a disgusting environment. Sunset Strip.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you discouraged it. You know?
Yeah, man. The whole time I did, but it would like, if I tried to discourage it, it would make her more upset. So I'm like, what am I? This is a weird situation.
But she
to be
feels
in.
the same way, so
The money
I don't
was
know.
so
Yeah.
addictive.
Thank you.
But I
It's that
just-
OnlyFans stuff.
I don't like the way that this incredibly privileged, literal Nepo baby, Ireland Baldwin, is framing going to a strip club as some kind of like feminist empowerment stance.
Yeah.
Like that's what a lot of like middle class white women think is like going to a strip club is like super feminist and empowering in your sexuality or whatever. When really you're quite literally funding the exploitation of other women. And also in this case glorifying
Thank
it.
you guys.
making a big joke out of it.
Yeah.
Making a joke out of pregnant women stripping.
Yeah, it's sad.
Like, that's horrific, actually.
I was actually, I don't remember who I was like, it wasn't somebody who's even, somebody that I know that isn't involved in this world. They're not involved in politics or anything like that, but they posted a picture of like something the other day, and they had to like cover up their feet in the photo, and it said, sorry, no, not like, you don't get this. And I just remember, and I had like one of those moments where I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not a woman on the internet.
I feel like when you decide whether or not to cover your feet in a photo, it's like, it only makes sense if you sell feet pics to cover them, right?
But she doesn't. She just doesn't want to give people like
material.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
in that case, you kind of like, you can't avoid the fact that your image is on the internet, and anyone could like interpret it any way.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta get those boots, those red boots we were looking at.
Yes. Oh my gosh. They actually are still in pre-order stage right now, so they haven't been sent out to anyone. I might like look on them, like the resale websites, to try and find the Astro Boy boots.
A guy that skates 3D printed a fake pair and made like a skate out of them.
3D printed
like and they just broke right away, but it was incredible.
No.
It was incredible.
They're really cute.
Yep. So what you
got
gotta do?
me thinking about them. I was literally looking for them this morning. I was looking for them.
So what you need, like if you're gonna hide your feet pics and you're gonna keep, or if you're an industrious young woman who wants to eventually sell your feet pics, you have to hide them for a long time to build up their value. So you got to get those boots.
I wish that they came in other colors than red, though. I wish they came in like white and black, maybe.
I mean, they would look. I feel like the red makes them. Have you seen those boots? What are they called?
I'm looking at them now.
Like the Astro Boy boots.
Yeah.
You could paint them, but I mean that would wash up. That wouldn't stay. You could like etch them, laser print on them.
They're like $1,500 or something.
Really? I'm seeing 80,
on
150, 40.
I don't know. They might be like scammers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fake ones.
Jesus, one's
maybe like this.
$2,200.
I would get reps. I would do it.
Eventually, the strippers will have them at the strip club.
That's super sexy.
They're like
super
trying to pull something off,
red boots.
trying to pull a layer of clothing off, and they get stuck on the boots and they can't get it off, and it's just really awkward and uncomfortable.
Better than those giant stilettos.
Both probably very
More
difficult to walk in.
You know, I don't know. I think they would feel like Uggs. They look comfy.
So okay, then just too hot. There's like by the end of the night, you're like, oh man, I got to get out of these things. They're too hot. My feet are getting cramps, and they're shriveling up from the Astro Boy boots.
Well, overall, feeling bad for this unborn child.
Yeah, like imagine
luck
like
out there.
dude, like, but just think about this. Like back in the day, you'd look at like pictures. Like my family took a lot of photos. Like we have lots of photos from my first communion, from every family gathering. That was a big thing in our family. Boxes and boxes of photos.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God this kid does not have to look at doesn't one day like go into a closet and find photos of this of Holland's mom. Like, why was my mom at a strip club when I was being born? Or like imagine like no context finds the picture of the mom holding a thing of alcohol. It's like that explains a lot. Why am I in remedial classes in school? Oh, because my mom was drinking at a strip club during my baby shower.
Right. Another thing is I wanted to point out this photo shoot was done by Mark Hunter of the Cobra Snake. Brett hadn't heard of them, this guy, Mark Hunter. But Ian, have you heard of the Cobra Snake? He was just known like in the late 2000s and early 2010s for like party photography of a lot of different celebrities, including like Katy Perry, and like this one model named Corey Kennedy that he like kind of found, he like scouted. But yeah, like he's like bringing back the sleazy aesthetic.
Yeah, I'm looking at his Instagram right now.
It's coming back. Sleazy aesthetic coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Guy pouring sparks on his face. It's a lot of like sweaty imagery.
Definitely is focusing on like the sweat and the grime. But that's not really the vibe that I would want at a baby shower.
No, maybe like time and a place. Like you can do this later. I still discourage it, but maybe do this later.
Maybe at a bachelorette party. Maybe
that's what it is. Maybe she just forgot that it wasn't a bachelorette
party.
party.
This is what chicks who don't get married before having kids are gonna do.
Yeah.
If you feel like you didn't get to party enough, you're gonna have your bachelorette party while you're pregnant.
Is she married? Or is she single mom?
I doubt it.
This is a bachelorette party. They just called it.
It is
essentially a bachelorette
of her
party.
and her husband, but I don't think it's her husband. They don't have rings on. So this is just the state of millennials, I guess.
She's in a relationship with Andre Allen Anjos.
One of the comments says, it's crazy we have to say stop sexualizing children, and now we have to say stop sexualizing the preborn.
Literally, yeah.
That's, like, what is this country coming to?
Baby's first strip show. Is that a strip club? Baby's first strip club.
It's like, look, as me, who's always out here, like, I'm not trying to judge people, like, oh, blah, blah. Like, and then this stuff happens, and I'm like, you're testing.
Judge people
you're
more.
You're testing my ability to be like maybe this isn't a good thing, right? Like, maybe a little bit of forethought could have gone into this and been like, maybe my child will one day be embarrassed about this. No? Do you not care what's going to happen to the kid in the future? Or is the idea that by the time this kid gets married, it's going to be that much worse? Now what's going to happen? What comes after this? It'll be 10 times worse.
Yeah, looks like it.
Ugh.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.